Broker IPTV.
Today we're talking with Greg Morris, CEO of Fuller & Company Commercial Real Estate. Greg, thanks for being with us.
Sure.
What is happening in the midst of this economy with commercial real estate? We've heard plenty about what's happening with residential. Can you give us an update? Is there anything moving on your side?
Well, there is, but not to the extent that we've seen in the past. The biggest fundamental problem is the lack of lending, which in turn causes a real slowdown in the inability of buyers to purchase these properties. And certainly on the high-end institutional investment side, it's absolutely dead. Also, the residential land market is real quiet right now.
All right. Now, one of the things I love when you do is you go sector by sector in commercial real estate. If you could give me a quick overview of what's happening with retail and industrial and so forth.
Okay. Well, how about if I take a 500 million square feet of space, commercial space in the Denver metro area, and I put it in about 1 minute?
Okay.
Does that work?
That works.
Okay. I'll just go through the different disciplines. The office market is relatively flat. A lot of users are hesitant to expand or extend their lease terms simply because they don't know what the future holds. There's a real disparity between the central business district downtown, which is relatively healthy, and the southeast suburban market, which is the Denver Tech Center, which is really flat and in fact is gaining on, the vacancies are starting to go up. The fundamental reason for that is the employment base. Downtown you have the oil and gas companies, you have the big law firms, and so you have a much more stable companies downtown, whereas the south market is seeing the dregs of the residential downturn, where mortgage companies, title companies, and every affiliated company with the residential home buying industry has really suffered. Industrial is very, very solid. High cube distribution warehouse space continues to be in good demand because we have the confluence of I-70, I-25, we have rail, we have air freight, so that's been real positive. We have smart big developers that are here, and so industrial is relatively stable. Retail is a real scary topic these days. What you had just huge demand from investors buying up these retail properties, driving the rents up, and the competition between all the retailers has gotten intense with the people like the Walmarts and the Targets and so on. And so I think this holiday season is going to be a real telltale sign for the future of the retail business. The land market is relatively flat. Investment market, there's no money out there, so that's really been tough. The apartment market is doing well, and that in part is due to the fact that the residential market has gotten so soft. So that's kind of an overview.
Where's the best buy right now?
Well, the safest buy is probably in the apartment multifamily market because of the instability in the residential for sale home marketplace. Next, I say, is industrial. You know, these warehouses are real inexpensive to build. $40, $50 a square foot compared to $200 a square foot for an office building. And the tenant finish cost industrial, you know, I make the joke that it's you take a broom and you sweep it out and it's ready to go, whereas in these office buildings you can spend $20, $30, $40, $50 a square foot just retrofitting a space for a tenant. It takes a long time to recoup that.
All right. Are there some commercial brokers suffering in this economy as well as residential brokers?
You know, there are a lot except for at Fuller Real Estate. None of ours are. No, yeah, everybody's feeling it at every level, whether it's a leasing level, sale level, whether it's land or improved property, everybody's feeling it. But again, I think this is kind of a healthy thing because it's survival of the fittest. We have a little mantra within Fuller right now. It's Darwinism at its finest, which is survival of the fittest. And if you can't hang in during this time, you're not going to be part of what I think is going to be just the most incredible real estate run we've ever seen in a few years.
Greg, thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Great having you.
Great.
Find more real estate videos at brokeriptv.com.